The environment you engineered to protect you is one power cycle away from locking you inside a dark, unresponsive cage. Your voice commands vanish into dead air. The ambient temperature drops. The automated steel corridors refuse to yield. A network failure strips away the illusion of control. The sanctuary you built for your later years becomes an adversary. Convenience is a trap. We install complex systems to bypass physical labor. We trade physical exertion for invisible vulnerabilities. When the hub resets, your environment forgets who you are. The home becomes a labyrinth of dead glass and silenced alarms. True independence requires redundant architecture. Relying on a single point of failure is a gamble with human dignity. The transition past 65 demands a shift in residential strategy. You are no longer decorating a living space. You are building a cognitive fortress. The walls must support failing senses. The lighting must guide diminishing eyesight. When my proprietary smart grid failed last winter, the temperature hit freezing in under 3 hours. The biometric locks sealed shut. The emergency overrides required a mobile application. The phone was dead. I sat in the dark. The silence was profound. It was a failure of imagination. I trusted code over physics. I trusted a remote server over tactile, mechanical reality. This is the risk exposure of the modern affluent retiree. We automate our surroundings until we lose the ability to operate them. Have you noticed subtle changes in your cognitive precision during complex tasks? Share your observations below. Rebuilding required a ruthless audit of every dependency. The smart home had to be stripped of its fragility. The new baseline is passive resistance. If a system requires active intervention during a crisis, it is discarded. We start with the perimeter. Mechanical egress must always supersede electronic locking mechanisms. A heavy brass handle is a guarantee. A digital keypad is a conditional promise. The interior flows must accommodate future mobility constraints without broadcasting vulnerability. Universal design is often clinical. It reeks of hospitals. It telegraphs physical decline. Premium independence architecture hides its function. Structural reinforcements behind drywall allow for future grab bars. Hallways are widened by subtle degrees. The turning radius for a wheelchair is calculated before the first stone is laid. Thresholds are eliminated. A seamless transition between rooms prevents the micro-collisions that lead to fatal falls. Physical architecture is the skeleton. The nervous system of the home must be resilient. The replacement strategy isolates critical functions from luxury automation. They cannot share the same brain. Life safety systems require dedicated, closed-loop circuits. Fire, carbon monoxide, and ambient freeze detection must operate in a vacuum. The internet can vanish. The house must remain aware. We deploy localized processing. The sensors evaluate threats independent of cloud servers. Cognitive continuity is the next layer. The home must reduce decision fatigue. When you enter a room, you should not negotiate with a panel of unmarked buttons. Lighting is a biological imperative. It regulates the circadian rhythm. It dictates mood and alertness. As the retina ages, it scatters light. Glare becomes a weapon. Shadows become hazards. The lighting architecture must be layered. Indirect illumination bounces off matte surfaces to provide depth without blinding intensity. Motion-activated baseboard lighting maps the path from the bed to the bathroom. It requires no thought. It is an invisible system that anticipates need. You can review the exact motion-activated low-glare sensors we integrated through the structural references detailed in the description below. This is the intersection of wealth protection and human stability. A fractured hip costs more than a premium sensory array. It strips away capital. It accelerates cognitive decline. Asset longevity is tied to physical longevity. The estate plan is useless if you cannot inhabit the estate. The auditory environment requires precise engineering. High-frequency hearing loss isolates the individual. Echoes in minimalist spaces destroy speech intelligibility. Sound absorption materials must be woven into the aesthetic. Acoustic dampening panels disguised as modern art. Rugs engineered to swallow reverberation. The home must be quiet enough to hear a subtle mechanical fault. It must be clear enough to sustain a conversation. Climate control is a matter of neurological preservation. Extreme temperature fluctuations trigger cardiovascular stress. Radiant floor heating provides consistent, draft-free warmth. It does not rely on forced air that carries dust and pathogens. The system operates on a thermal mass principle. If the power cuts, the concrete foundation retains heat for days. This is true luxury, the absence of anxiety. The certainty of baseline survival. The consumer smart home industry sells toys. We require structural armaments. Voice assistants are parlor tricks. They struggle with the altered vocal cadences of an aging throat. Tactile interfaces with high contrast and haptic feedback provide certainty. You press, it clicks, the action occurs. We strip the house of predictive algorithms. The home should not guess your intentions, it should execute your physical commands. When you cede control to a machine learning model, you atrophy your own agency. Routine builds neural pathways. Pressing a button, turning a dial, operating a latch. Removing these micro-interactions accelerates the decay of fine motor skills. The rebuilt sanctuary is a hybrid. Analog resilience wrapped in digital convenience. The security cameras operate on a local network attached to a massive battery backup. The perimeter doors use heavy deadbolts paired with standalone magnetic sensors. Water main shutoffs are automated but feature a manual, waist-high lever. You do not kneel to save your property from a flood. Elevating risk management means anticipating the specific vulnerabilities of your demographic. The world assumes a slow fade into obsolescence. Your environment must push back. A well-engineered home is a force multiplier for aging in place. It buys time. It preserves dignity. It defends the perimeter of your mind. Do not wait for a catastrophic failure to reveal the flaws in your architecture. The dark, silent house is a brutal teacher. The lesson is isolation. Audit your living space today. Look at every device and ask what happens when the grid goes dark. Look at every surface and ask what happens when your balance fails. Anticipate the decay. Build the fortress before the siege begins. Your legacy is tied to your autonomy. Protect it with uncompromising architecture. The psychological weight of dependence crushes the human spirit. The home must never reflect your limitations back to you. Every visible medical adaptation is a microtrauma. A reminder of mortality bolted to the shower wall. We design for camouflage. The stability rail mimics a luxury towel bar. The emergency alert system looks like a premium watch. This stealth integration protects the ego. The ego is a vital organ in the battle for longevity. When a person feels fragile, their behavior becomes fragile. They move less. They engage less. A home that feels like a hospital room accelerates the transition to an actual hospital bed. We manipulate perception through spatial design. High ceilings project authority. Wide corridors suggest freedom. Natural light is a weapon against depression. We prioritize southern exposure. We install circadian rhythm mimicking LEDs for the winter. The failure of my initial sanctuary was a failure of philosophy. I viewed technology as a savior. Technology is a tool. If the underlying structure is flawed, the tool amplifies the disaster. Consider the kitchen, the nexus of daily independence. Fire hazards multiply as working memory declines. Induction cooktops replace gas. They do not ignite. They heat the vessel, not the ambient air. If you walk away, the circuit breaks. The risk of immolation is engineered out of the equation. Cabinetry pulls are redesigned. Grasping requires strength. Hooking requires leverage. We prioritize leverage. Heavy drawers glide on motorized tracks triggered by a knee tap. Mechanical assistance disguised as modern minimalism. The bathroom is the primary zone of fatal incidents. Wet tile is an adversary that does not negotiate. The floor must be engineered with micro-friction surfaces. High-coefficient materials that grip wet skin. The shower is a curbless enclosure. You walk in. You do not step over. The bench is carved from the same stone as the wall. It is structural. It is permanent. We eliminate the glass door. Shattered tempered glass is a secondary hazard during a fall. Water flow is managed by precise architectural sloping and concealed linear drains. Every element serves the dual master of aesthetic superiority and brutal safety. The bedroom is optimized for sleep architecture. Deep sleep clears amyloid plaques from the brain. The room must become a sensory void. Blackout conditions, temperature drop, acoustic isolation. Sleep is a biological maintenance cycle. Interruptions degrade cognitive performance the following day. The air quality is scrubbed by hospital-grade HEPA filtration embedded in the thick ducts. Airborne pathogens and particulate matter cause systemic inflammation. Inflammation accelerates physical decay. We treat the air as a manageable variable. Pure oxygen flow supports neurological health. Furniture placement is strategic. There are no sharp angles in the path of travel. A bruised shin at 40 is an annoyance. A hematoma at 70 is a medical event. We mitigate these variables through spatial planning. Every square foot is justified. The exterior landscape must mirror the interior logic. Pavers must be level. Ramps are integrated into the garden architecture. They weave through planters, masking their true purpose. Snow and ice are eliminated via heated driveways. A fall on ice is a devastating blow to the skeletal structure. The environment does the heavy lifting so you can reserve your energy for living. This methodology transforms a house into a survival engine. A machine for thriving. Conventional wisdom suggests downsizing. Moving into managed care facilities. Surrendering your territory. We reject that premise. You retain your territory by reinforcing its borders. You protect your wealth by investing in the infrastructure of your own longevity. Independence is not a default state. It is a prize won through rigorous planning and execution. Look at your home. Identify the single points of failure. Start the redesign. Comment the keyword resilience below if you are ready to audit your living space. Subscribe to protect your most valuable asset, your cognitive longevity. This material is for educational and strategic purposes and does not constitute medical or financial advice. Consult qualified professionals before altering your structural routines.